Alright, we are live, and yes, we got motion working. Believe it or not, a system restart. Had to restart my computer after all the updates. The simplest things that you hear, and it's kind of cliche, you never think, you don't need a restart, what are you talking about? That's old school. Yep, I had a restart. Restarting fixed the issue. Oh, jeez. But I downloaded, actually, there was a patch for my, for iRacing that I downloaded that I didn't even know existed. There was a more recent patch than what I had. And when I went in, I tried it. Motion was working, but it was very light. So I kind of turned everything way up. Probably up too high, hopefully. But like my rig was barely moving. So let's see how this turns out. I kind of turned everything up without even testing it, to be honest with you. But you can kind of hear the rig kind of adjust there. We're going to get the belts on, because I'm not sure what the heck is going to happen. I mean, it might be like riding a mechanical bull. You might see me flying across the room head over heels. Or we may not even move, and then I have to realize that I have to go back to the old iRacing patch that we had previously. I'm in a practice session where there's supposed to be a lot of people, and I don't see anybody or hear anybody, so let's make sure that sound is still working. We're in the Ford Fiesta Rallycross because I heard such good things about it. I figured we needed to try it. And let's see, I think I have actually give this view a try for a little bit. That way you can see a little bit more of what I'm doing, especially for Rallycross. Put this up here. There we go. All right. Ships, I mean, you can feel it shake through the rig. It definitely feels a lot different than the Volkswagen did. The motion is still not to my liking. I am getting motion. I'm getting more cues than anything. Pretty good.
You've got wheel damage.
Alright, let's try that again. So if I had to compare it, this almost feels like Dirt Rally, because I always use the Ford Fiesta Rallycross car. But if you are racing in the rain, that felt pretty good.
Now stop on the right.
Car has an insane amount of torque, like 600. Stop it. It's like 614 pound-feet of torque or something like that.
Car stop on the left. Car stop on the left.
Oh, we spun it around. Ah! Let's just restart it. Let's restart it. We're getting a little too messed up here. So hopefully that's all coming through pretty good. Mic is a bit broken. It's making a weird vibrating sound. Huh. Well, thank you for letting me know. Hopefully that fixed the issue. Twan Smith says it's making a weird vibrating sound. Does that sound a little bit better? Hopefully it does. Got a bunch of people starting to head to practice now.
Car stop on the left. You got a slow car on the right. You got a slow car on the left. Go left. You've got wheel damage.
Oh, we just tapped the wall a little bit and then we got some wheel damage now. Oh no! We're destroying this car.
You've got wheel damage.
I didn't think it was that bad. As soon as I tried to turn right, we just kept going straight. We'll get it though.
They say you cut the course. You'll have to slow down and give up the time gained.
We lost the ability to shift for some reason. A darn switch on the side of my...
Car stop on the left. Left side. Clear on the left.
Oh no! Slam the wall. We are not doing as good as I was hoping. Woo! 1080p Sam says much better. Thank you very much. Oh, jeez. This is tougher than I thought it was going to be. Let's see what some of the lap times look like that some of these people are pulling. 41 seconds, 42. We hit 47 as our best so far. Let's see. Completely lost it there. We are not doing good. Oh man. Woo. Let me check one thing real quick.
Car on the left, car stop on the right, car stopped ahead.
Darn! I don't know how we're gonna handle this race. Come on, get out! Get out! That was a 46.5, that last clean lap we did. Oh no!
They say you cut the course. You'll have to slow down and give up the time gained. Car stopped ahead. You've got a slow car on the left. Go left.
Sure, we got some sort of wheel damage or something. So it's actually, let's get out. Let me get completely out. I don't know if it's too close to the race for me to change my vehicle, but it might be. Kind of wanted to go back and now try the Volkswagen, but it might be way too close to the race. Let's see. I'm going to go back to the Beetle. Now, if I remember correctly, the Beetle just felt really loose, but I wasn't really crashing as much. It just forced me to slow down. There's 642 people joined in this race. That is amazing. That should be like a world record or something like that. My gosh, you gotta love week 13. Week 13 is amazing. Get about 3 minutes before the race starts. I'm sure it's just going to be a wreck fest. But it'll be fun. It'll be fun while it lasts. See how long I could actually make it. Can't wait to get my new shifter plate installed because right now the way I have my shifter mounted, it's very close to my right leg, specifically my right knee. So in the motion rig, as I'm bouncing around or as I'm just hitting my throttle, I brush up against the side of the little lever that changes this Fanatec SQ shifter from sequential to H pattern. So every once in a while you'll see me reach down next to my leg, and that's because I'm slowly pulling that little lever back, and it'll stop reading my sequential shifts. It'll still act like a sequential shifter, but if you just pull it back just a hair, it'll stop reading it. So I cannot wait to get my new shifter plate installed so that way I can kick it way to the right, because I could really have my handbrake out here be just fine. It'll look kind of awkward because it'll be way out to the right, but I really need this away from my thigh, away from my leg. See. So we're back in the Beetle, and we're just gonna have to live with this decision now. And this is gonna be it.
They say you cut the course. You'll have to slow down and give up the time gained.
Let me try one other thing. Just go with it. Get too close to the race. See right there. Didn't read my downshifts. Let this guy by. He's asking pretty nicely. Oh, race is about to start. Let's get out of here and join that race. noticed, which is very nice to see, is although I'm not hitting 90 frames, it actually still feels smooth with asynchronous rear projection, which it never did before. Normally, if you're not hitting 90, no matter what reprojection you're using on your Steam VR headset, it just would feel horrible. But it's actually feeling manageable, which is surprising because it never used to at all. All right. Here we go. We're going to enter the race. I don't know if we're going to make it one lap around. It's going to take some decent practice. I mean, in Dirt Rally, practice 5 minutes. Wow. Race. So qualifying is 5 minutes, 3 laps, then heat. Oh, so they do it just like the real thing. Okay. So we got 5 minutes practice. Heat 1, heat 2. So this could end up being really short for me if I don't make it past just qualifying or even the first heat. A lot of people. My gosh. Alright, so what I think is happening there is we are locking up, I want to say the front brakes, it feels like. Let's see if I can move that brake bias back. We'll give that a shot.
Slow car on the right. Car stop on the right.
This brake bias adjustment helped us out big time. Spoke way too soon. Thank God we have 5 minutes practice. So our last lap was a 55.1. It looks like we're going to be entering the qualifying right now. So 5-minute 3 lap. Let's just make sure we get the laps done. Cleanly. Darn it. Darn it. Oh man, we blew the motor and everything. So our last lap was a 44.5. I think honestly that was that's the best lap we have ever put out. This car is so tricky because it's like...
Alright, there's the checkered flag.
Make one slight mistake, and you're done. Going as long as it lets me. Let's get out of the heat. Woo! Demolition VR85, yeah, still using the very first driver for our 1080 Ti. That's what I'm referring. I hope you're referring to that we're using. Yeah, still using the very first driver for the 1080 Ti, and if I use anything newer than that, we get really, really horrible results, unfortunately. I haven't tried it with the updated version of iRacing, though, make that known, but that also carries on to other titles, too. I was having very poor performance in Dirt Rally, Race Room, all across the board. So every once in a while, I load up a new driver, give it a shot. Like there was one that I just got an update for, or a notification for, but it's, you know, then I end up just reverting back. So this is all Volkswagens, it looks like. So we qualified, looks like 4th with our 44.5. That was our one and only clean lap, unfortunately. Everyone else looks like they didn't qualify with a qualification lap. So it's actually putting us with 5 guys here, looks like. So 3 in the back, 2 in the front.
You can only take the Joker once during the race. Remember that you can't take the Joker before your first time past the finish.
Oh, we got 3 in the front, 3 in the back, so we got 6 total.
Green, green, green! You've got 5 laps to go. Oh, they're showing us the black flag. You took the Joker before the first time through the finish.
Oh, first time!
You completed the Joker lap.
Ah, that's what they mean. I didn't get what he was trying to say. Darn switch.
You're now in 3rd. Right side, clear.
Completely understeered that turn. Come on, baby. Understeering, like understeering and then oversteering. I don't know if I just ruined the tires or what. Oh, barrier in the middle of the track. Gotta be careful, those barriers, they'll ruin the car. Come on, what the heck is going on here?
Car stop on the right. The car stopped ahead. Left side.
Sorry.
Clear. All right, there's the checkered flag.
All right. That was a learning experience, so do not do the joke on the first lap at all. Yeah, I don't know what they mean by feature. One joker, one feature. On that consolation lap, on that consolation race.
Green, green, green.
So I guess this is Heat 2, so we get to watch them race. Oh, that's pretty cool. So that's the other group of people in this race here. Can't adjust the camera though. Oh, maybe that's us. That's got to be us. All right, never mind. Because I could fast forward it. And I know that can't be them. Oh no, this is live. Okay. Oh, someone's crashing. Oh! Oh! That was like Rocket League. They just passed the barrier into another car. Those barriers will completely destroy your car. You can adjust the camera. Ah, nice jump. He's the one that received the barrier, I believe. You can see Heat 1, we're all the way down here. Heat 2, looks like they're doing a lot better so far with their laps. We'll see what happens in the end here. I wish you could adjust the camera though. Just kind of want to be in the pits or in the audience instead of stuck in scenic. Oh, very tight grouping up here. Ford Fiesta taking up. Took that place there. They're actually having a really good race for this heat. We actually turned off. We do have grandstands on. So that's pretty interesting. They actually they make you wait. So both heats are not going on at the same time. Very interesting. So that's like, it's a good time to use the bathroom. It's like a bathroom break. Metalician says no luck with tracking on newer drivers either. Needs to try the new update also. Metalician, honestly, you and I both know we're gonna just be hanging out with the old driver. It is what it is. I think it is what it is. I'm not sure what's going on with the drivers. So I guess iRacing actually puts the barrier back automatically. You just saw that one snap back to its proper place after they avoided it. So let's see if we'll actually make it to the consolation. I don't think we're going to make it to the feature. At the end, I think the feature is going to be just with... Oh, consolation got skipped. Alright, so are we in the feature? Let's see. Let's see if it's with entrance, results.
Let's get this one right.
So, we're gridding...
no promises there.
7th, I guess.
Man, it's so fun.
So we're... Oh, so it's like everyone...
You can only take the Joker once during the race. Remember, you can't take the Joker before your first time past the finish.
There we go. Now I got it. Now it made sense.
Green, green, green. You've got 10 laps to go. Left side, car on your left. Too wide. Still there. Hold your line. Still there. Hold your line. Clear on the left.
Woo! Lot of dirt, lot of barriers.
Slow car ahead, go right. Car right. Clear on the right. Right side. Clear. The car on your left. Clear on the left. Slow car on the right. Car stop on the right.
Woo! Collision there.
Left side, clear on the left.
Come on, turn! My car's not wanting to turn now. Wonderful.
Car right, clear on the
little
right.
tap, all of a sudden now we have damage.
Oh, they're showing us the black flag.
Why?
You didn't stay below the commit line. You completed the Joker lap.
I didn't what? Learn what the heck is going on with this Joker. Unsafe Joker lap entry. See if there's any lines in the road there. I don't know. Maybe I slightly went over a line, I guess. I don't know. I didn't go out off the track bounds, I can tell you. Maybe they don't want you sliding. Well, it looks like I'm getting a 10-second penalty at the end of the race.
Great job, you did really well. Car stop on the right.
Glad we're getting a hang of it, as opposed to what we're doing on our practices.
You've got a slow car on the left. Slow car ahead, that car's a lap down.
Oh my gosh!
On the right.
Big rollover! Up the tires. Come on, get back on the track, babe. There we go. Surprisingly a clean race, especially that first lap. You notice I dove back initially to avoid that first turn fiasco that always happens. We're getting the swing of things.
Got about 5 laps of fuel.
Now more and more it's feeling like Dirt Rally. More and more I get used to it. More and more I feel like the car's actually hunkered down and more in control. Just took some practice to kind of get the feel for the car. still have a lot of
Alright,
practice
there's the checkered flag.
we need to do, but let's take a look at that first lap. That was actually surprisingly good. I'm pretty happy with that. See, we kind of pulled back a little bit. But I was surprised just how clean everyone was managing the race. Look at that, 3 wide up ahead. Looks like we finished 7th in the end. Out of 13 cars. I'm actually really happy with that. Can't complain there at all. That's where we first got bumped. No, and I don't think that's us. Nope, that's us. Actually carrying some really good speed through there. Frame rates felt good, even though saying, you know, we're in the 40s. It feels good. See a big collision. Oh, man. This is where he ends up coming up into me, and I ended up getting the rear end of that car as he inadvertently swerved into me. He didn't mean to do that, but we had our wheel cut there, and we couldn't turn for whatever reason. Oh man, this was exciting. This was so much fun. So we finished 7th, and I think with a lot of practice, we could definitely get much better with that. Metallician says, with his Oculus, it's perfect in iRacing, but he loves the TP cast and Vive and chill. Yeah, that's why when I did my Oculus versus Vive review, I said if you were going to sim race, look at his sweat. Look at that. That's real. If you're going to sim race, or if you're not going to do necessarily room scale, even though you can with Oculus, just you have to buy more sensors. You have to buy more stuff. It's not ready out of the box. You really can do room scale with Oculus, but for sim racing and just out of the box for what we do, Oculus is the better choice to me, as far as, you know, smoothness, the software and whatnot. I'm not getting rid of my Vive, but, you know, it is what it is at this point. He also says he can't wait for the bigger FOV with Pimax 8K. His backer number is 1713. Cool. That's awesome. Definitely let us know how you like it. I'm sure you're going to put up a video. Melisha, don't you have a Prosimu as well? I believe he does. I'm going to be doing my review of the new Prosimu plate, the shifter plate for us, you know, Fanatec or heavy gated shifter owners out there. He just released the new shifter plate because I actually, in Dirt Rally, yanking on my handbrake doing the, what were we doing, the Pikes Peak. I kind of got tense on one turn, thought we weren't going to make it, and I ended up pulling and bending my shifter plate, contacted him, and he actually, he has made a new shifter plate specifically for these shifters and handbrakes, so they won't bend at all. So I have it here. We just have to get it mounted. I'm going to do a review on that. But yeah, definitely stay tuned, because we are also going to be looking at, like I said earlier, we have a review coming. I'm still testing it. Our Vitesse throttle controller for our CTS-V that we own in real life, and so that has been very exciting, a lot of fun. I have the review coming for that as well. And also Prosimu was nice enough to send us, we got a carpet. If you ever thought about buying one of these rigs and you're thinking about the carpet, that carpet looks fantastic. We haven't put it down quite yet, but I'm going to do a video of us basically doing everything, including we finally got a butt kicker gamer mount. I've been trying to use a large, I think it's like 1.25 inch socket or whatever that we have mounted here. But we actually have the Prosimu butt kicker gamer 2 mount that we're going to be mounting up as well. And I'm going to let you know what I think of that. Wow, Metalician says he upgraded to 3 degrees of freedom. I am jealous. I'm actually in talks with Patrick about possibly getting that done. But right now, being the holidays, you know, we got to kind of hold off. Because we're buying everything. I mean, we're not getting anything for free here. So, you know, money. That thing. Dan's racing and simulations from the fact that you have belts. You must have gotten motion working. Yes, motion was working. I don't know if it was noticeable. We actually had to restart our computer, go figure, once we did all those iRacing updates because it was working. Our motion was working in Dirt Rally. After I ended that last stream, I tested it in Dirt Rally, tested it in Assetto Corsa. We were getting motion just fine, just like normal. I loaded a different patch than I used to have for iRacing, and our motion was severely dulled down. So I ended up having to go into our SimTools configurator and put everything up to like 25% roll, pitch, heave, especially surge. And it felt pretty good at that point. But I have some fine tuning to do. This new patch, I guess it came out actually. It's not really that new. It came out almost a year ago, but it's newer than the last one I had. It was severely it feels really weak. I have the actual configurator up to 100%, but judging by what they say on X Simulator, iRacing is one of the few sims that uses a gravity process when they're actually sending telemetry. Like one of the things that they're monitoring is their artificial force of gravity, which a lot of other simulators don't use. So it's a little bit different. No, simvibe, Dan's racing and simulations, he's asking, is it simvibe that runs the motion? No, it's actually SimTools. I bought the Pro software. And the Pro software, if you purchase it, you could use it. I bought the specific license for non-DIY rigs. If you actually make your own motion rig, you can apply to receive the license for free. This is not that license. I actually paid for this one here. He says he, Middleshirt says he has the pitch set way up to 150%. Yeah, I gotta try that out right now. Yeah, I think I have everything up to 25, 30. I have everything up to 30. I'm gonna definitely try to get that up higher. And I have the main level at 100. I didn't have that issue before with the last one, but the motion definitely felt different than all other titles out there. So we'll give it a shot another time. So yeah, all right. So I'm gonna basically call this one here. Yeah, we're going to have to stop this here. I'm going to be doing some more live streaming now that you can hear my voice is still kind of gone. Dan's Racing and Simulation says he may do motion one day. We'll see. Definitely recommend, just like Metalician will recommend, you know, looking at this Prosimu cockpit. It is phenomenal, especially what you get for the price. There's others out there, though, so definitely look around and look at some DIY options. Just as a quick tidbit, I was going to do a DIY cockpit. I love doing DIY stuff. If you look at some of my really old videos on this channel, when I was filming with like a GoPro Hero 3, I actually made my DIY H-pattern shifter and stuff like that. It was horrible, but you know, I like doing DIY stuff. But when I was looking at the price of me ordering the SEN 6s, which a lot of people use, SEN 5s and 6s, I was going to order some SEN 6s. It was very comparable to the price of the rig, including the SEN 6s from Prosimu. So definitely do your research on parts and what they cost when you're looking at each rig. So yeah, hopefully that helps you out. I did a review on this rig. I know Metallician has a lot of videos of him in the rig as well, so you could ask around. But yeah, I'm going to be doing a lot more live streams. You can kind of hear my voices cutting out. I've been sick lately and been working quite a bit, especially being that it's a holiday season. But I'm feeling better now. I'm feeling a lot better. So we're going to be doing some more live streaming. So definitely hit that reminder bell so that way you know when we're doing live streams, because they're all random. I work random times and I live at random times. So we're going to be doing streams random times. I don't really have any schedule at the moment. Maybe one day we'll get a schedule going so you can expect certain times, but at the moment you got to go by that bell icon so that way you have the reminder set. Well, I'm Crash, this is RTA Motorsports. This was a heck of a lot of fun. The whole beginning was basically crashing during the practice sessions. But yeah, it all worked out in the end. We definitely did good. So we'll see you all next time.